This is a demonic wizard on Twitch, ADemonicShadow, for literally everything else, to bring you another video on the Division, necessarily just how the DZ works, and just necessarily my tips on how to survive the DZ, so that way you can go ahead and get your loot and come out alive. So this is actually the DZ area, this darkened area right here, and actually when you enter this area, that's when you enter necessarily DZ. It is a PvP area where there are NPCs for you to also kill. It also shows when you go to your options, as it doesn't before, it shows your DZ rank, and then if you actually want to find just how much money you have, you can see it when you're necessarily buying anything for, you know, DZ. Or you can actually go to your items and see how much DZ funds you have there, which you can acquire when you necessarily kill NPCs in the DZ area, or if you kill another player or someone with a bounty or anything like that. Now, unfortunately, at the beginning of the video, you saw someone who did go rogue. That is something when a player kills another player that's non-hostile. Right now, I'm not rogue or anything like that, so I don't have any markers on them. Other characters can't, you know, see me unless they actually see me physically by looking at me. I'm not going to appear on the map, is what I'm saying. So when you kill another player, you will pop up. Well, it's not necessarily when you kill another player, it's while you're attacking them. If you do too much damage to another character, then you will be marked as rogue, and you will appear on the map, and you will gain a bounty on your head. And so it's pretty cool, just in case, you know, you're shooting someone and someone gets in your way, you don't necessarily instantly go to being rogue for, you know, shooting them with one bullet. You actually do have to do enough damage. To actually do so. So like there on my map, you can see that someone is rogue. It necessarily doesn't appear on your map, which I don't like, but it does appear on your HUD. So this is, you know, necessarily an NPC that's here. So see, as you get there, you can see I got DZ rank, more DZ rank, and this is necessarily a little area where you can, you know, clear out NPCs, and they have a chance of dropping items and everything like that. There's also these chests here. This is one of them. It's currently bugged, but what would happen is if you had a key, because normally if you didn't have a key, it'll show you what level you need to be, the requirement to open it, and that's how you can get some good loot. But you can actually have DZ keys, which you can see in your item management. If you necessarily go to your pouch, and then you can see just how many dark zone keys you have. I have some, but I can't use any because, you know, once again, it's bugged. But you know, it's whatever. It's a beta. As you see here, you can drop some, get some stuff too. When you pick up something that has contaminated, it's a physical representation that shows that you have contaminated loot. Players, you know, will see that. That's something they can see, and you can see it on other players. So that's something that can raise your chances of being, you know, killed for your loot. But also appears if you only have one, or if you have 6. So, you know, they could be wasting your time killing you for necessarily one thing, or they could be, you know, killing you for 6 items, which you will drop all of when you actually do actually die. So here right now, I did mark an extraction zone to go ahead and put up where how the extraction zones are and how they necessarily work. But there's right now in the beta there's 3, but I'm sure there's gonna be more when the game comes out. But necessarily what you do is you would just, you know, go ahead and locate this area, and then you would shoot a flare. This does show up on everyone's map that's in the DZ. They will be alert of this, and it's up to them if they want to necessarily, like, A, come and kill you, or B, if they want to necessarily use your helicopter to put their own loot on it. Right now there's no max to how many people can put loot on. I'm seeing, I don't know if, unless it's bugged, I've seen up to 8 people all put their loot onto one helicopter. So there's no reason to there's no worry of being overloaded or anything like that. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and see if I can get my stuff on there safely, which you can, you know, you can view it and see what you got. You can't use it to put it on, and if you die, you're not going to, if you die, you're not going to be able to get it back. If you can also leave the DZ area and go back to PvE. It's not going to bound you to make you extract before you can go back to PvE, but I'm going to do a pulse to see if there's anyone near me. You're not able to equip or use any of your contaminated items until you actually get it extract and it is cleansed. So I'm kind of just wandering around, making sure no one, you know, jumps me. And if so, it's, you know, it's whatever. I don't have anything special, and if I lose DZ ranks or anything, so like, yeah, the marks NPCs, those right there are people. So far, there's only one. As you can see, he's non-hostile. I'm not sure if he's going to attack me or not. We'll find out. I don't really care if he does. So, one thing I do want to show is the rogue status. See, as you can see, this gun shoots a lot stronger. So, as you can see, the rogue status on there. Sweet, you also get a video of me taunting just because I want to show you something. But as you can see there, you see the keys I lost. You can see the DZ ranks I lost. You can also see the money I lost. It shows you, who killed you. It shows you, all the items you lost in your stash. It shows you actually you lose more if you're rogue. Like I'd appear, I had the little icon on me, so I appeared as rogue. If you kill too many people as rogue, you get a manhunt. Because as you're in rogue, only people in the area are alerted to your presence and where you're at. If you kill enough people as rogue, there'll be a manhunt for you, and literally everyone in the DZ will be able to see you, and then they'll know where you're at, and of course they'll want to claim that bounty. Because if you are marked as rogue or you're marked as a manhunt and you survive the time limit, then you'll get the bounty that's on your head, and you'll naturally go back to being non-hostile. When you die, you of course spawn back at a DZ safe zone. Here's one where you can actually purchase DZ weapons. As you can see here, you can see the currency for them and how much they cost, just like any other standard store. Unfortunately, when you sell things, you naturally sell them for cash. There's the only way to actually get DZ money is is just naturally being a DZ area. The best way to get it is by claiming bounties. So that's why people tend to go after bounties, because that's the best way to get some. Or if not, you can just be rogue and gain the bounty that way. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see here. So the strongest weapon is of course is exotic, which I got at the safe house, or not exotic, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my weapon and then compare. These guns apparently do more damage than mine, which is a good thing. Or at least they shoot faster. Oh no, they actually shoot slower and they're less strong. But I'm gonna buy this. I'm just exploring here because I'm trying to use these for my own personal game before I actually head out here, before the actual beta is closed and everything like that. So I'm just seeing what's good myself, and unfortunately none of these do any more damage. But outside that, it works standard. So naturally, when you extract, you can go back to your base. You can go back to your base and go to your item stash, and your item stash will have where all your loot's at. And then also, also when you leave here, it'll show up here just how much. It'll give you more status right here. So right there, it'll show just how much DC. Well, it just shows how much items you have in stock. You have in stock. So entering DZ, entering Dark Zone shows you what level. Right now, the beta is cut off to where people level 4 to 7, because when you start the beta, you start at level 4. to 7. If you enter the DZ, you can only fight other players level 4 to 7. If you're level 8, it only has an 8 to 8 level, so regardless of where I go in the DZ, I'll only see level 8 players. Which you can see here, the DZ stash capacity shows naturally my inventory, so I'm able to go in there and get 14 more items before I'm fully stocked, and I need to sell some items in my stock from my item stash or get rid of it. But see, here's the manhunt. I'm gonna go ahead and try to claim it. Just to show you how that works, but it looks like I'm either too far away from him or I died. So see here, there's another team extracting, maybe another team, maybe another person, but they're not currently marked because I'm way close for them to show up. So there's no one to actually take a bounty on, so we can just, you know, continue on and move on. But outside that, since I'm not able to find someone who's actually rogue or anyone who has a manhunt, it's very unfortunate. But other than that, that's naturally how the DZ rank works and everything like that. And that's naturally all the information we have so far from the beta. There are different zones. So right here, this one is DZ01, DZ02, DZ03, 4, 5, and 6. Not sure what that means. There's no information on that. The only thing that really changes for us is that maybe there's more enemies, or it's just, you know, some way for us to know where we're at on the map when, you know, telling other people. They also have these contaminated zones in here. The contaminated zones are supposed to have those contaminated loot that you can open, and you know, they're supposed to have some of the best items, or some of the best items you can find outside, you know, just straight up, other than straight up buying them. But right now they're currently not working. So here's one right here, but I can't open it, even though I have a key to open it. So we're not sure, maybe there could be a requirement that could be to open it, because I've opened 2 before. But this is naturally just a short video on just how the DZ ranks has. I will definitely have one on a tip video on naturally just how to survive DZ, and, you know, naturally some suggestions, because you don't necessarily have to follow them. But outside that, I do want to thank you for, you know, watching. You can go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe for naturally more content, because I'll definitely be playing this game at release. So if you want to, you know, tune into the streams, or, you know, look out for my Division videos, I definitely would appreciate that. But until the next one, Demonic out.